Hey guys, what is going on? It is Gear and here, and in today's video we are gonna be discussing our prediction for Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest chapter 90. Sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy this video. So we are 10 chapters away from the special 100th chapter of the Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest, and in today's video we are going to be discussing what I think will happen in Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest chapter 90, which probably might not be a lot, but we will still discuss our prediction on what will happen and what I believe the future of the arc will be and what will happen in the next upcoming battles for the crew. So what happened in the previous chapter? Well, if you guys do not know, the previous chapter was the end of Elantia. The crew defeated the monster fully by launching their big attack. They destroyed it all, stopped all of the hands, and with a little bit of help from the Whiteout Priestess, they destroyed all the hands that were causing destruction on Elantia, and everyone was saved. However, after that, the crew were just having a little bit of a party, relaxing, and that would indicate to me that there's not going to be any more battles in Elantia, because then the crew would have had to, at that moment after they defeated that face monster, they would have had to prepare for next battle, but they were just sitting down, relaxing, having a party, celebrating the victory over the face, but they are a little bit sad because they have not yet defeated the moon god dragon Selene, who during the battle escaped through a portal with Suzaku chasing after her, and we have not heard where she has gone, if she really has returned to Earthland or if she has gone to somewhere else. We don't know the specifics of where she has gone, but we did know that she was running away from Suzaku because Suzaku really did do a lot of damage to her when they were both fighting, which was probably unexpected for Selene. So what will happen in chapter 90? Well, the previous chapter 89 ended off with the end of Elantia and the crew returned back to Earthland. So that is a little bit mysterious, because why would the crew straight away return to Earthland? Even though they got no business left in Elantia, they have returned back to Earthland. Possibly their magic will be slightly reduced because, again, Elantia was filled with magic, whereas Earthland is not as much, so their magic might be affected slightly. And when they get back to Earthland, most likely somebody will tell them the news about Selene, or maybe you might just see the guy at the beginning of the one that gave the quest to the crew. He might just come in and he might just say that, what have you guys done? And he might be thinking that they might have angered Selene a lot, that she is actually starting to get some backup, aka her sons she mentioned in a previous chapter. So most likely he's going to be telling the crew what has happened since Selene came back to Earthland, and the crew are now going to have to forge a plan on how they want to seal Selene, because as they saw in Elantia, they didn't really stand much of a chance versus Selene. Even though Natsu is very powerful, they didn't stand much chance against Suzaku or even Selene. So what chance will they have, and how will they have to power up in order for them to defeat Selene? Well, that is what this chapter is going to be all about. So most likely the crew will have to start to find Selene. So firstly they need to find out where she has gone, where her location is, and if she has really escaped, or if she was actually hunted down by the dragon hunter Suzaku. Because Suzaku, he is a very powerful mage. He actually was able to deal quite a blow to Selene, and he was the one that forced Selene to go back to Earthland. And for a normal human and a dragon hunter, even though he's got no dragon force or anything like that, for a dragon hunter human to force a moon god dragon to back into a corner, that is gonna have a lot of insane power. And secondly, I doubt that Suzaku probably would have enough power left, but he probably did have just enough to capture Selene, which because Selene was on her last steps as well, because she was really taken aback by his magic. So most likely what I believe has happened is Suzaku has captured Selene and he is taking her back to the guild Diablos, where he is going to present her to the master of the guild, and they are going to eat Selene, because again, this guild Diablos is a guild that eats dragons, and that is how they acquire their magic, which is a very unique way, but it's also very weird because remember, The crew and everyone so far in the storyline has said that there has been no dragons ever since the series started at the beginning. Nobody has ever seen a dragon, and the only time one person has, which was Gildarts when he tried to attempt the 100-year quest, he only saw Acnologia. He didn't see any other dragons whilst he was on the quest, and even though he did face Acnologia and he did suffer quite a large blow, you got to think, fine, there was Acnologia, but how did the other dragon hunters or the dragon eaters get their magics? Because there has been no other dragons that were near Acnologia, because Acnologia was one of the, let's just say he was king of the dragons. He killed all of the dragons back in the days at the beginning, back when he first started to become a dragon slayer. He killed so many dragons, so wouldn't it have been weird if Acnologia didn't notice all those dragons on the other continents? Maybe his limit of smell was limited to just the continent, but then it started to make you think that even though the Fiore capital, so the Fiore country, it probably didn't have any more dragons because Acnologia annihilated them all, but the dragon race was still alive. There were still lots of dragons that escaped the continent, and they went off to a different continents around the world, because we've not even explored a portion of the world in Fairy Tail. We have only seen one country, which is Fiore. So it would be nice to see other countries, and it would be nice to see more dragons in Fairy Tail, because I like to see some of the dragons that are there. We have seen like the main dragons, like the ones that helped teach all the dragon slayers, but we've not really seen any other dragons beside that, or have we? Well, we did see some dragons back in the Eclipse arc, where, remember the Future Rogue guy, he summoned a lot of dragons to defeat Acnologia. That was the only other time that we saw dragons, so it'd be nice to see more variety of dragons, and it'd be nice to know how this Dragon Hunter Guild gets their power. Where do they hunt? How do they hunt down these awesome dragons? And what happens after they eat them? Because we do see that they do gain their power, but is there any sort of side effect that happens when a person, a normal human being, eats the power of a dragon? Because I gotta say, if there's no side effects, then that would be lying, because I have to say most likely one of the side effects might be that their life might be shortened, because the power of the dragon is so immense, so powerful, that it shortens their life for exchange for immense power. That would be an interesting theory, but again, what we're going to focus on is Fairy Tail Chapter 90, what was going to happen in Chapter 90. I believe in Chapter 90, the crew will find out what happened to Selene, if she has been captured by Diablos, and if they have to go rescue her, and then most likely they might crash into Selene's son that she mentioned in the previous chapters. That is my prediction on what will happen in the next chapter, but you guys let me know by dropping a comment down below. What do you think will happen in Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest Chapter 90? Do you think we'll know if Selene has been kidnapped by the Diablos Guild? Has she been kidnapped? And are we going to see some of the Moon God Dragon Selene's sons? Now that'd be interesting to find out, so drop a comment down below on your thoughts about this video. And if you enjoyed the video and want to see more, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel so you can join this awesome community that we have on this channel. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you have made it this far, you are the best. Take care and peace.